Because I'm re-implementing the Adventures in Wonderland learning threads, thought I'd take a few minutes to explain my thoughts about the way that I'm currently re-implementing them. The previous implementation was done in a facility that required the use of Flash, which meant it didn't work on people's iPads, and I got a lot of less than nice comments about how come it didn't because of the use of iPads. So I'm currently re-implementing it in a way which will in fact work on iPads in all different environments. So the idea of Adventures in Wonderland was in fact to create a set of concept modules which were 3 to 10 minutes in length, presented as videos whereby they could be threaded together in different ways to create learning threads so that the same concept module could in fact be used in numerous different learning threads. So the basic entity is in fact itself a concept, and that concept is being threaded together in an environment that allows one to visually understand a context for it very readily, and you'll see that in a minute. Though the concept itself is in fact presented as a YouTube video, which is, I said, a 3 to 10 minute video. And there's a one-to-one relationship between the concept and the video. Though that said, the concept that's presented may in fact have a number of sub-concepts or videos which are meant to elaborate on various aspects of that concept, and at the same time that concept may be a sub-concept of some broader concept. And what I really wanted was an environment that would allow one to visually sense that, and you'll see that in a few minutes. So there's a one-to-one relationship between the concept and the YouTube video that explains it. There also may or may not be a page in Systems Wiki that provides for greater elaboration of what is contained in the video itself. It may contain textual explanation, other examples, references, those kinds of things. But there's a one-to-one relationship between the concept may or may not be supported by a wiki page, and the YouTube video is in fact embedded on a wiki page so that one could view the video either in YouTube or on the wiki page. At the same time, references are those relevant books or articles that would provide additional information should one choose to pursue it, and there are one or more of those on the wiki page. In addition, the concept is most likely presented as an Insight Maker model, as is the one that you're currently looking at. And the idea being that if something is presented to you, you should be able to access a link to that entity from wherever you are viewing it, as opposed to having to go somewhere else to be able to get a link to it. So that this particular Insight Maker model, which has a reference ID, being used in this video itself has to contain a link to this Insight Maker model should you want to go there and clone it to use it for something else. Therefore, there may be one or more of those Insight Maker models that are part of that context, and there also needs to be a common Q&A environment for people to access from wherever it is that they are viewing or reviewing or getting a sense of the concept, so that there's a single discussion thread that was started in LinkedIn meant to serve as the Q&A for all of the Adventures in Wonderland content. And if someone submits a question it will get responded to with all likelihood that the question and answer will in fact filter back to be embedded on the appropriate wiki page at some point in the future. So this is my current thought about the architecture of the content, and the concepts are being implemented in something called personal brain, or the brain, so that it gives you a visual context. So here is Adventures in Wonderland, Enabling a Better Tomorrow is a learning thread that is part of one of the Adventures in Wonderland learning threads. It has a number of subcomponents or concepts, each of which has a YouTube video attached to it. In this environment, wherever you see a green dot, it says there is additional concepts at that location, and if you click on that concept and center it, you will be able to see those links. So here, Systems Thinking has a link in this direction. It has some child thoughts and it has some parent thoughts. So if I click on it, I then see that context. And there is a running sequence of the contexts or the concepts that you have visited, so that you can jump back to a particular point just by using the pieces down here. Or some of them are at the top, and here is a link to the Q&A discussion where you can ask questions. You can also leave questions in the YouTube videos, though I don't seem to happen to get to them quite as readily as I do in the LinkedIn thread. So go wander around in this environment and provide me some feedback about the way that you think it's headed, and I'll keep working on it. Take care. Bye.